Hi there, I'm Dee Dee Daniels, and I've been a personal trainer for almost 3 decades. Please join me on Peninsula Fitness, a 30-minute daily workout to get yourself moving. All the workouts are safe and effective, and best of all, I can be your personal trainer right in your home. Not only do you work out with me, but sometimes my colleagues join us in the studio and we do a specialty workout, like Christine here, who's taking me through some kickboxing moves. So join me, Dee Dee Daniels, every day on Peninsula Fitness, and let's get moving. Hi, I'm Dee Dee Daniels, and I'm here today with Linda Rowe. She's a fitness professional right here in the South Bay. She's going to take us through a bar workout warm-up. Bar workouts are inspired by ballet bar. What do we need, Linda?
For this part, you will want to have a sturdy chair. You can use a table, you can have a wall, something just to be able to hold onto for some extra support. For the arm section, you will want to have a pair of dumbbells, 1 pound, 2 pound. If you don't have them around, it's fine. You can use your own body resistance. And then the last thing would be maybe a little towel or something, so when we get down onto the floor for a stretch, just to have some padding for your knee.
Got it.
Ready to begin?
Ready.
Okay, so we'll start with some breathing. Separate your feet out maybe just a little more than hip width apart. Let's go ahead and take an inhale up. Exhale. One more in. Exhale down. And then inhale up. Exhale, take the hands alongside your body and bring the feet hip width apart. And just start to lift the knees using your abdominal muscles to lift up and up. And then pointing the toes toward the floor, fingers lengthening toward the floor, nice and tall. Getting ready to add the arms. In 4, 3, 2, and press.
I feel the heart rate coming up.
Good. You want to warm the body up. And then we're going to reach in 4, 3, 2, and reach. Get ready to combine those two movements. In 4, 3, 2, and press and reach. Press and reach. Keep those knees nice and high. Point the toes. Get ready to twist. In 4, 3, 2, and elbows wide, side to side. Keeping them nice and high.
I feel this in my hips.
Good. Getting a nice spine twist. And then we're going to straighten the arms and straighten the legs. In 4, 3, 2, and reach and press. Reach and press. Go ahead and flex those feet, pulling the toes towards you. Almost done with the warm-up here. How about 4, 3, 2, and release. Let's take a big inhale up and exhale, arms down. So Dee Dee, go ahead and grab your weights. We'll move into the arm warm-up. So we're setting up, bring the feet hip width apart. You're gonna start to bend the knees just enough. Find your hips and just fold slightly forward. Tighten the abdominal muscles. Roll the shoulders back. Take your weights, place them as high as you can above the hips. From here, bend the knee or bend the elbows and straighten. Bend and press. Bend and press. So think about squeezing those tricep muscles, the back of the arms. Not allowing swinging of the weights, right? So it's all about
Strength, not momentum.
Exactly. And for your head, eyes gaze toward the floor once you know what you're doing. To keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. Keep those abs in. 4, 3, 2, and then this last one, go ahead and hold it up. Keep those arms straight and press up, up, up.
Ooh, I feel that.
Back of the arms working here. Keep breathing, nice. 4, 3, 2, and hold it here, and then press it in. So feel your back working. Squeeze it in, in.
So I see why we're using light weights or no weight for this.
Yes, exactly. And then go ahead and release. Just come up for a moment. Roll those shoulders a few times.
Well, that created some heat.
Good. We're only halfway through here. So let's go ahead and bend the knees again. Fold forward. This time let your arms come in front, abs in. Bend the elbows so like you're hugging a big beach ball. And then lift the elbows, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bring it down. Lift, lift, and lift. 4, 3, 2, hold up at the top and pulse up. Small movements, 1-2 inches.
So we're not talking about building large muscles here.
No, we will build strong, lean, flexible muscles through this bar workout. And then release it down. Go ahead, roll up again. How are you feeling? Good?
Great, feels great.
All right, so let's continue with the arms. We're gonna move into the chest and the shoulders. Bend the knees again. This time keep your body upright rather than bending forward. Abs stay in. Bring the arms in front of you. Bend the elbows. And small little pulses here. Take them out. And then bring them together. Hold it here. And then pull it out. In. Back. In. Squeeze the chest and the back. Squeeze the chest and the back.
That makes a difference.
3, 2, hold it here. Take the arms out. So, perfect. Palms facing toward one another. In and out. Curl. Elbows nice and high. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Hold it here. Turn the palms up. Curl and curl. 4, 3,
Feel this.
2. Last one here. Hold it for a second. Small little circles. And then change the direction. And hold. 4, 3, 2, and release. Let's just do a quick arm stretch. So if you can just place your weights down. Take one arm across your body, hook the arm, relax the shoulder down, and then look over that shoulder. Bring it back to center. Take that same arm, bring it over, and then give it a nice little stretch, stretching the triceps out. And then release it. Take the other arm across, hook the arm, look over your shoulder.
This feels so good.
And then bring it back to center your head and take the arm. And then nice tricep stretch. And release.
I'm Dee Dee Daniels, here with Linda Rowe, a fitness professional right here in the South Bay. She's going to take us through a bar lower body workout. Bar workouts are inspired by the ballet bar. What do we need?
Well, you will want to have a sturdy chair or table, something you can use for balance, as well as you may want to have a little towel or mat, something when we go down to the floor for some leg stretches to stretch out the legs.
Got it.
You may want a little padding under your knee.
All right, excellent.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Coming about a forearm distance from your back of your chair or table, whatever you're gonna hold on to. Feet are gonna be hip width apart, and let's go ahead and lift those heels nice and high, coming in your highest high heels, and then press down, down, down.
Ah, I'm going to feel this in the calves.
Yes, we are working your calves, just warming them up. Hold it up, and then we'll start to pulse a little bit faster. Down, 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 down. 4, 3, 2, and slow it down again. We're gonna add a little bit of a challenge, adding one arm up overhead, if you like. And then 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Option, take the other arm up. And then for more challenge, just for 2 seconds, close your eyes. Open them and release.
Ooh, that was challenging.
Go ahead and place your hands onto the back of the chair table. We're gonna stretch out those calves. So step the right foot back. Let the heel come toward the floor. Bend the front knee. And then just start to press your hips forward, lift the chest. So you should be feeling that stretch in the back of the calves.
Feels great.
Good. Hold and breathe. And then step your right foot forward. Let's go ahead and step the left foot all the way back. So for bar, we want to fatigue the muscles, work them, and then stretch them right away. And this helps to create strong, lean, flexible muscles.
Nice. We're not going for big size for
Right,
the muscles. Very
right.
nice.
Just like ballerinas, right? Go ahead and step it forward, and then we'll go into some thigh work. So once again, just staying right like how you are. We're gonna use the seat or the chair for balance, forearm distance, feet are hip width apart. Lift into those heels again. This time, you're gonna have an imaginary wall behind you. So begin to slide down that imaginary wall without bringing the chest forward, sliding down to a comfortable place. If the knees are hurting today, please come up higher. Otherwise, come down to a place, keep those heels nice and lifted, and we're going to pulse down, down, down. So make sure your shoulders are in line with your hips, all in one line. Tailbone is a little bit heavy, so those abs are contracted. And then hold down, and then tuck forward. Tuck, tuck, tuck. So I'm holding on to my imaginary bar.
Yeah, I see. That's good. If we had a ballet bar, we could use that.
Exactly. 4, 3, 2, and hold it here. Let's go down for 1, up for 1, down for 1, up.
Wow, this is challenging.
And then we're gonna go back to tiny pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Heels nice and high as they can go. Make sure the weight stays back. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. One arm up. If you can go down a little bit more, just challenge yourself. And then other arm up. 4, 3, 2, and release. Did you feel that in the thighs?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna stretch those muscles out.
Excellent.
So let's go ahead and have you soften your left knee and then reach back and grab hold of your right foot. Bring the knees together, and then from here, start to pull that right knee behind your left. So soften the left knee so that you put a little bend in it. And then think about tucking your hips forward. So you tuck them. Beautiful. Do you feel that stretch?
Yes.
Okay. Hold for just a few more seconds. And then release. So we'll do the same thing with the other side. So reach and grab hold. Bend the right knee, pull it back, and then do that little hip tuck. Adds just that little extra stretch.
It sure does.
So often in a bar class too, when we're working a muscle, you may start to get a shake even, and that means we're really fatiguing the muscles, and it's perfectly fine. You may not feel that today, but if you do get a little bit of shaking, that's what we look for sometimes in class too.
That's great.
So go ahead and release. And then we'll go ahead and go into our next one. So Dee Dee, I'm gonna have you hold on with your right hand. Yes, exactly. And going into what we call a wide second position. I'll come this way. And then just make sure as you look down, you can shift from side to side. Again, tailbone nice and heavy, shoulders over the hips. Look down at your knees. Just make sure that the knees are lining with the toes. Sometimes the toes are too far in, sometimes they're too far out. So just get them right. Sit down as far as comfortable, challenging yourself. One hand is supported, the other hand can be on your hip. And then we're going to pulse down, down, and down.
This is convenient to have this to hold on to. I feel like I would be losing my balance a little bit if I didn't have it.
And you could challenge yourself more if you wanted to. By taking it off, you can even take your hands in front of you for a moment. But know that it's always there, right? And then hold it down. Let's go ahead and go for that little tuck. So tuck forward, tuck, and tuck, and tuck. 4, 3, 2, and hold it here, and then the knees come back, 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 back.
So this is a very small movement, just involving gluteus medius, some other glute muscles here, but
outer thighs are working here.
Isolation move. Wow.
And then let's go down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. Take a break if you need. Otherwise, let's look for that little shake. And coming back into a pulse. So let's have you lift one heel up. 4, 3, 2, and that heel comes down, the opposite heel comes up. Pulse. And then we'll do both. So when you're ready, both heels come up and we pulse down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. One arm up.
I got the shakes.
Other arm up. And release. That's what we want.
My goodness.
Okay, so let's go ahead and stretch those muscles out. So you can use the chair right there as you step the right foot all the way back. And let that knee come toward the floor. At this time, you may want to use your towel for that extra stretch or extra padding. And hands can stay here or they can come onto the floor. Go ahead and just press your hips forward, lift your chest. And then begin to take your hips back just a little bit and straighten your forward leg. Pull the toes toward you, opposite hand reaching, grabbing hold. Pull it in, fold over the leg.
Make sure your chair is sturdy here. You don't want it to roll around or collapse.
Release it down, and then swing that leg around, and then sweep the other leg forward. Hands onto the chair, the floor, or your thigh. Make sure that that back knee is slid back as far as it goes so you feel the stretch. Also make sure that your knee in the front is over the ankle. And then let's go ahead, take those hips back just a little bit, straighten the forward leg as much as it goes. Pull those toes toward you and then reach, grab hold for a little extra stretch as you pull the toes, pull the feet forward toward you. And let's release. Bringing that knee around and come up. And we're done.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Daniels, and I'm here with Linda Rowe. She's a fitness professional in the South Bay. She's going to take us through some bar floor work. What do we need, Linda?
Well, you may want to have a yoga mat or a towel, or if you have padded carpeting, you may not need anything at all.
Okay, great.
So go ahead and put yourself face down. And then if you do have a mat or something and you want a little extra cushion for your pelvis, you can always take a little fold on the mat so your pelvis can lay right on there. So Dee Dee, go ahead and you can stack your fists or your forearms and rest your forehead onto it. You can always just lift your head as well if it's comfortable on the neck. So we're going to start to work and do seat work, meaning your glutes. So lift your right leg up, point the toe, lift it at its highest position, and from here I'm going to have you pulse up, up, up. So it's small movements, making that movement from the right glute area. Go ahead and keep pulsing up. Do you feel it?
Oh, yes.
4, 3, 2, and then flex the foot. Keep pulsing up. So pressing that heel away, lifting up. Even smaller movements you can make. You can see how you would need extra padding for the
Yes,
hips.
underneath my pelvis for sure.
Yes. So hold it up and then go ahead and pulse in. So in toward the midline. Still holding it up. Beautiful. So you may want to have that extra padding for the pelvis at this point as you can feel it pressing into the mat for a little extra cushion. And then go ahead and point the toe again, and we're going to just start to make some little circles. So think of it like a golf ball size circle.
Oh my gosh, that's tough.
Circling it in one direction, and then let's go ahead and have you circle it in the other direction. And then for the last part, hold it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release.
That's tough.
So we have one more side to go. Also think about tucking your pelvis just a little bit here. Perfect, so that we keep the back nice and safe. Lift the left leg up, point the toe, and then small little pulses up. Using the glutes rather than momentum. We want to work the glutes to fatigue here. 4, 3, 2, and flex the foot. Keep pulsing up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, and take it in. Squeeze in, in, in. Feeling the inner thigh a little here as well?
Yes.
Almost ready for our circles. Let's go ahead and point the toe and then start to make those golf ball size circles. Letting it come from the hip. Circle it the other way. And then hold it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Let's stretch those glutes out. Dee Dee, go ahead and take your hands underneath your shoulders, abs in, and press yourself back. We're going to come into child's pose. So bring the knees as far apart as is comfortable for you. Bring the hips toward the heels as far as comfortable. Arms can come wherever is comfortable as well. Let the forehead rest. And do you feel that stretch?
Yes.
Through
and
the
my
glutes,
back,
through the
my
back.
glutes.
Great. Okay. So let's stretch it out just a little bit more. Bring your arms forward and then press yourself up. We're going to have you lay on your back this time. So laying on your back for a figure 4 stretch. Knees are going to be bent. And let's have you cross your right ankle over your left thigh and then press that right knee away so you start to feel a stretch in that right glute area. To deepen that stretch, you can take your hands and thread your arms behind your left thigh. Excellent. And then pulling it in even more. So think about flexing your right foot as well, just to keep your ankle and your knee safe. Pull it in a little more for a deeper stretch. Keep the head on the ground, the shoulders relaxed. And then release. We're going to do the same thing with the other side.
That's fantastic.
Great. So ankle over thigh, flex the foot, press that knee away, and then to deepen that stretch, interlace your hands, pull it in, and then keep the shoulder and head relaxed. Keep pulling in, hold and breathe, and then release. Crossing or uncrossing the legs. We're going to do some ab work now. So take your arms and then straighten them and slide them underneath so the hands go under the hips just to support them. We want to keep neutral spine. Lift your feet off the floor and bring your legs up into a tabletop position. So knees are at 90-degree, feet are hip width apart. Just start to glide. So pointing the toes, start to glide them out 2 inches and in, out and in.
Feel that in my abdominals.
Perfect. Using the abdominals, and just make sure that the spine stays neutral, that the natural curves are maintained so that the back doesn't flatten or overarch when you're doing this. Let's go ahead and start to tap your right toes toward the floor and then bring it up, and then the left a few times on each side, taking it down only as far as you can keep the spine in neutral and maintain that natural curve. Go ahead and then release them down, feet to the floor. Release your hands, take them behind the head, elbows out to the side. And we're going to start to work the obliques. So inhale, as you exhale, take the right shoulder toward the left knee. Release it down. Switch sides. So make sure the head is supported and you're using your midsection to do the work. Dee Dee, if you want to add on a little bit more challenge, as the shoulder comes up, bring the opposite knee across. And let's do one more on each side. And then release. Let's go into some stretches. Happy baby pose. Bring the knees up toward the armpits. Grab hold either behind the thighs and then lift the feet. So ankles are over the knees, grabbing hold of the legs or outside of the feet. And then begin to inhale. As you exhale, press the knees toward the floor. Rock from side to side if you like. And then release, bring the feet to the floor, and let your legs just ease over to one side for a gentle twist. And then head can turn the other way, and then bring it back to center. Let the legs come to the other side, turn the head so the shoulders stay nice and grounded.
This feels great.
And then come back to center. Roll all the way over onto one side. Support yourself as you press up. Come into a comfortable seated position. So let's inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great job, Dee Dee.
Thank you, Linda. And thank you for being here and joining us and doing something really great just for you. We'll see you next time.